When Jeff makes alcohol in his still, he's got titanium plates in his stack, and they do.
They heat up the.
Oh,
This is bigger.
so here.
Stop me gathered here, folks, one last time. Hurry. Come by. It works. Look, see? Away, come by. See? Every time. Right. Now, I mentioned 3 phrases over there. Cask strength. This is cask strength whisky, ladies and gentlemen. Now, what we mean by that is we've matured this whisky in an oak cask from Spain, a sherry cask, for 10 years. Then we opened up the cask and we poured the contents into bottles and we sealed it. That's all we've done. Nothing more difficult than that. This comes in at 58.4% alcohol. Now, we do not expect you to drink it like that. We do expect you to add some water. How much water you add, that's your personal choice. From a few drops to 50-50. It's a beautiful, beautiful this. If you can imagine, this whisky has a flavour somewhere like liquid Christmas cake. Sultanas, raisins, plums, apricots, all the dried fruits you can think of. A little hint of butterscotch, a little hint of vanilla. Now, whisky gets its colour and its flavour from the cask in which it lives. This one, sherry cask from Spain, gets this lovely mahogany colour and the fruity flavours. Just a little interesting tip. If you're giving it to your mother-in-law, straight at the bottle. You get about 4 hours of perfect peace. It's true. Oh, it's true. Now, the whisky I gave you to drink is this one. Edradour 10-year-old, 40% by volume alcohol. Now, this whisky has had a special treatment. It's been chill filtered. Now, what that is, we take the whisky and we cool it to a sub-zero temperature, but -3, then we pass it through filters. And we extract the creamy fats and natural oils that are in the whisky. These have started to go thick and cloudy. If you've ever put vegetable oil, specifically olive oil, into the refrigerator, the first thing that happens, it goes white. Same thing happens with this whisky. It's the oil starting to freeze. And it makes a very unpleasant addition. We only found this out when we started to sell it to Americans. Lovely people. No, truly. Americans put ice in their whisky. We'd never seen that. We'd never seen that amount of ice since the Titanic. Now, Americans, they don't use tongs. Dink, dink. It's a shovel. Thump, thump. And they freeze the whisky. It was very unpleasant. So to avoid that, we created this whisky. So there's no fats in this. You can put as much ice in it as you like, and nothing happens. It stays neutral. However, there's a price to pay. You've left the flavour on the filter. This is nice. These are nicer. And this is the original whisky. This is the organic. Nothing's taken out of it. Rich, creamy flavours. This is a beautiful whisky. As is this one and this one. These are variations of it. Right. The whisky we're making at present is this one, the Lechen Edradour. The heavily peated one. So if you like heavily peated Belechen's herb whiskies, we've made 4 so far. Burgundy, Madeira, Port, and this sherry one. I feel this is the best so far. And just the other night there, I was on the computer. They're £58 a bottle, and there's no Burgundy left. And already there's one on eBay for £98. That's 11 months. He's wanting to double his price. Good for him. So there you have it. Now, I've got a few French people here. Let me see if I can impress you. You see, the other casks we use, are bourbon casks from America. Now this is a bourbon cask from America whiskey. First thing you notice, there's no colour. Very little colour. Bourbon doesn't add colour, it adds flavour. And the flavour is somewhere around about a coconut vanilla flavour. If you've ever tried bourbon, it's that sweetness you get there. Now you get a light coloured whisky, coconut vanilla flavour, ideal for making blended whiskies, as the last company that owned the place did. They made lots of blended whiskies. So this is great for making blended whiskies, but we don't make blended whiskies. So we took our whisky that we bought like that, and we decanted it into French wine casks in some of them. Let me do a little bit of name dropping. The Bordeaux. We used to use Chateau Pontacani. Now we use Chateau Montrose. And look what happens after 1 year. Whisky gets its colour, whisky gets its flavour from the cask in which it lives. So now I've got a Bordeaux flavoured whisky. The essences of the Bordeaux are in this whisky, so it's a lovely match between the highlights of the wine and the whisky. Very controversial, very new, very nouveau. It's for the young and the young at heart. A little bit more name dropping. Chateauneuf de Pape. Now, up here, now how's this for real name dropping? The Sauternes that we use, Chateau Yquem. For those of you who don't know, Chateau Yquem, if you ask the price, you cannot afford it. That's a good description of it, isn't it? You need to ask the price and you can't afford it. It's Chateau Yquem. What we have here, the highlights again, the musty, sweet grapey flavour into the whisky. Quite unique. They're all quite unique, all quite different. And for the Italians, we've got Sassicaia there from Sicily. We also do a Barolo, but we're out of that at present. Muscatel, we've got various ones that port finish as well. Our extra special whiskies are here. £149, £117. This is my favourite, £49. This has been made in a brand new sherry cask. But 14-year-old. Should be treated like a good cognac. Never bring it out when your brother-in-law's there. We've all got one. Mine's it's Coca-Cola. You know, whiskey. Coca-Cola. Go home. So, there you have it. This is my favourite. My second favourite is this one. £33.50. I'm a true Scotsman. You don't have to spend £1,000 to feel happy. You can do it with £33.50. This one, Caledonia, is represented by Dougie. Dougie McLean's a local man. He's an international recording star and musician. He makes film scores. And he wrote the words of the Caledonia. And he's printed it on the box and on the bottle. And we often have a little laugh with Dougie. There's his picture. There's the words of the song. When you start drinking, the time you get to the top of his picture, you should know the words of the song. The time you get to the bottom of his picture, you'll hear him singing it. And when you get beyond that, you don't care. It's no longer relevant. Lovely little whisky, at 12-year-old, it's the same price as the 10-year-old. Nice and easy to consume. All the other whiskies you see here that don't say Edradour, Signatory Vintage is the parent company name. That's the company that owns Edradour. We buy whiskies in. They started off with one cask, truly, bottled, sold, 2 casks, so on. Now we're the second largest in Scotland. All these whiskies we keep for a certain length of time. We decide at what strength, or what age, or what characteristic we'll bottle the whiskies at. Chill filtered, unchill filtered, cask strengths. And then right around the bottom of the shop you'll find the usual tat you get everywhere else. Jam, marmalade, mustard, cakes, DVDs, cups, shirts, you name it, we'll put our name on it, in it, through it, over it, or about it. Thank you very much for being with us, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you've enjoyed the day at Edradour. I hope you realise we've got this weather on specially for you. If Edradour ever made weather, that's what we would do. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.